Being unhappy is like holding on to a hot coal. Let's chat. Welcome to the B3 Podcast. This is your host, Justin Morgan, here to help you build a better business, build a better community, and build a better life. Join us on this journey for today's episode. Let's get into it. What's up, new future builders? Welcome to today's B3 Podcast. Hope everybody's doing well. And today I want to drop a couple of nuggets in terms of what I've been listening and learning. I was listening to a Tony Robbins podcast. He doesn't post a ton of episodes, but when he does, usually something of value. So I tend to go back and try to catch them, even if they're older episodes. This one's from like back in November, December, but I felt like it was very relevant. Right now, again, this is all about sharing the journey. So again, I just want to share where I am. So hopefully, folks don't think they're alone. And I think one of the big things that I struggle with is happiness, right? I tend to be very positive, content wise, but happiness overall with everything in life is something I struggle with. Not that I'm like depressed severely. Don't nobody worry. I'm not jumping off a building anytime soon. What I'm really getting at is just this balance between being content, being happy, and yet wanting more, not accepting where I am is kind of where I struggle. And so there's always this fight between whether I should be appreciating, whether I can appreciate and really want to do more. And so when I saw the title about this podcast talking about happiness, I figured it was something I needed to listen to. Again, there's a lot of things that just sometimes frustrate me and I don't think it should. And one of the overarching themes I got, and I'm not done listening to the podcast because it's a long one, but I just wanted to make sure I felt the spirit to start and talk about this, so I wanted to get it out there. And I talk about business, a lot. And so this overarching theme of letting go is what I'm getting from the podcast. And it was interesting how they kind of put it. He gave this idea where if we're in traffic and we're behind somebody who's driving slow, that we get frustrated with them because we can't drive how we want to. And how kind of they put it was the audacity for us to feel like somebody else has to adhere to how we want. Like, are we children, right? Like, not everything in life is going to be how we want it. And that's okay. Like, that's fine. The world got here, and this is how they put it, the world got here without us. The things that we're doing happened. The things that are happening around us happen without us. And so it is not just our right for everything to be the way it is. And once we understand that, it allows us to be in a place where we can let go. We carry all this baggage, these emotions, these feelings, and these thoughts that we have no bearing on. We can't control how fast they're going. We can control our thought about what happens in that moment, and that we can make that shift in that, we can allow them to comfortably drive the way they want to. How nice of us. What a kind thing for us to do. And that changes the whole mindset. And it's part of letting go of the stress and the baggage of our emotions and our thoughts that, again, that we can't control. And so if we learn to do that on a day-to-day basis, learn how to let go, learn how to live, learn how to appreciate, it doesn't mean we can't be passionate. It just means that, we're appreciating things that we have right now. So we need to let go of not just, so again, kind of how I always look at it is just let go of the pain. It's like you can't always just let go of the pain. What you can do is let go of a certain perspective on the moment. Let go of the idea that you should have the car that you want. Again, right now I'm driving an old Honda Civic Hybrid that I chose to get, right? I chose to get this car, but it was the car that was presented to me, right? So again, I'm stressing out about the fact that I'm in this car, but I didn't create this opportunity. The world itself, the universe, fate God, whatever you want to call it, whatever your religion is, your belief is, the universe created this opportunity for me to get this car. And so I'm in it for a reason. And so I need to just appreciate the fact that I'm in it and it works. It is still a miracle of modern technology, and I should be appreciating that. So let go of the fact that, hey, I should be in some other car. It's like, no, I should appreciate the fact that I'm in this car. It still works and it functions. And there's a reason that I'm in it, and it's something I can still gain from it. Not just the fact that I'm saving quite a bit of money by being in this car, but just the fact that maybe it humbles me. Maybe it just makes me appreciate what's more important. So maybe looking at it that way. Now, let me talk about the business side, because some folks are here for business, not just life. So I want to make sure I kind of get two sides of the same coin, because believe it or not, being happier, and what I'm trying to figure out is being happier also leads to better business. But just in business, I talk about automation, and we have this idea that we need to do everything. And so we need to shift our perspective and let go of this idea that we are the ones that need to be doing everything, that we are responsible, that we need to be the graphic artist, that we need to be the website designer, that we need to be the sales writer, that we need to be the salesperson. We need to let go of some of those things. I know personally I need to let go of some of those things. I know sometimes it doesn't work within the budget, but I also know that sometimes it's important just to take that moment and observe and look at the things that I really need to be doing. Like, do I really need to be doing this? Or maybe I need to be doing it, but do I need to be putting this much time into it? Just last night I was messing with my website. I said, I'm spending a lot of time on this. Do I really need to be doing this? I told myself, like, I don't really need to be doing this long term. I know I mess with technology stuff, but this design stuff, I need to really give it to somebody. At some point I will, but I think I luckily I had found the look that I wanted to right after I had that thought. And I was like, this is not too bad. I don't have that much further to go. All right, but I said, I'm not going to be doing this too many more times. And so I'm getting there, right? I'm getting there. Well, I understand the structure and I want to use the software, but I really don't need to be good at all these other little things. We need to be thinking like that. Like, how much time are you wasting? How much time have I wasted? Plenty. So I'm not doing it too many more times, right? I'm just going to get this site where I wanted to be. I had site version 1 that I put up really quick. See, and that's the thing, right? That's the thing. And this is where I'm starting to be more self-aware, and I'm not beating myself up too much for working too hard on it last night, because the first time I put this site up, I did not become the designer. I said I wanted to just get this site up. That was the important part. I just wanted to get it up, get the structure where I want, make sure the colors are straight, make sure it's as legible as possible, the grammar is half decent, and that it was in the place I needed to be. And that was it. And I did that, and I accomplished it. Now I'm going back because and this I have forever, but I'm in a different phase where I want to focus a little bit more on those little aesthetics, in effort to put out a different level of excellence. Okay? And so now that I'm back to it, now it's the time and I don't feel as bad. And so you have to be kind of self-aware about, one, your happiness, and then two, where you are in business in terms of letting things go. And so we're all working on it. So let me know. Go ahead and respond to this, or go ahead over to Facebook at Justin M. Official. Go ahead over on YouTube, New Future Builder. Let me know, what are you going to let go? I'm curious. I appreciate y'all. Make sure that you share this with a friend, family member, or a foe, because they need this information too. I appreciate you. I will see you in the next episode. And as usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.